Now to a story you'll only see on NBC10 Responds this evening, protecting your financial information from card skimmers. A Trenton small business owner contacted us after he says this duo came into his store and installed a skimming device. Valeria Aponte-Feliciano spoke with the owner and law enforcement about how to spot these skimmers so you don't become a victim.
Frank Beltran owns Bienvenido Market, a local deli and mini market in Trenton. Last month, he says a man and a woman came into the store like any other customer.
He was talking to me. He was talking about one article behind me on the top.
But when Beltran went around to grab the deodorant the customer was requesting, he heard a noise.
I heard something kind of clap.
Beltran says the sound came from the woman touching the pin pad of his card machine.
So when they left, I went around, checked my pin pad.
To a naked eye, he didn't see anything wrong.
He tells us once he got home, he had a gut feeling telling him to check the surveillance video. So he did. And look at what he found.
The skimmer. So I found that they was putting that on mine.
The next morning, he called the police.
We've reviewed the video surveillance that he provided, and we're trying to identify the suspects.
Detective Lieutenant David Ordili with Trenton Police says business owners and consumers need to watch for devices that can look almost identical to a real pin pad, including the one in Beltran's case.
One of the first things they could do is kind of check the actual input for the card, wiggle it a little bit, and make sure that there's nothing that seems detached that may indicate that there's a skimmer on the machine.
Detective Ordili says one way to help you spot a skimmer, check for tiny holes or shiny spots on the machine or nearby surfaces where a hidden camera might be. When paying, Ordili adds you should always cover the keypad when entering your PIN. In some cases, using tap to pay instead of inserting your card can also add another layer of protection.
They read the card through inserting the card into the skimmer part of it. So if you tap to pay, you can't read the card and then the information on it.
He also says to regularly check your banking statements. If you see anything suspicious, report it immediately.
They should contact the bank or the provider for the card, advise them that they believe that they had improper charges on their card, and let them go from there. They can file a police report with us.
I feel bad because it just happened to me, but it can happen to anybody.
That's right. It's also a good idea to turn on text and email alerts with your bank so you're notified of every transaction. That way you can spot suspicious activity right away. And if possible, try using a credit card since it's usually easier to recover your money after a scam compared to other forms of payment. If you have a consumer problem, scan the QR code that you see right there on your screen. That gives you direct access to our NBC10 Response complaint form. You can also find it on the free NBC10 app or just give us a call. For NBC10 Responds, I'm Valeria Aponte-Feliciano.